What's going on, guys? This is Corey from Dedsec Airsoft, and this is the Dedsec Airsoft 2017 AOR2 LOADOUT.
Citizens of the world, may we have your attention.
Okay, this video has been a long time coming. I think I done the multicam loadout video. Could have been March. Yeah, it was actually March because I didn't have the GoPro, which I'm recording with now, so done on my phone. But yeah, this is the AOR2 loadout, so I'm gonna go through from head to toe. I won't be showing you the gun. My gun is in the background. If you can see, you can actually see it there. Yeah, I'm just checking. I've showed you the gun. It is a G&G Predator in Hunter Green. If you want to see that, that's in the multicam loadout video. And I have my own sidearm, which I won't show you. I showed that before. So, in any way, I'll get through it, and here we go. Okay, guys, I'm just moving down so you can see my head. So I just want to make sure I can show this. The cap I'm wearing is a Swiss Arms, just a standard kind of black cap. I have this as a. If I just don't want to wear my helmet, I will show you the helmet when I get to my bag, which is on my back. I also have these are just standard bootleg goggles, they're just see-through, and I have this standard mesh goggles. You've seen these before. For communications, I'll just take this off. This is the Z Tactical bone conduction headset. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend these. I would recommend you save up and buy the Code Red headset, the proper ones. These ones aren't actually bone conduction. The sound that comes through the side, if you can see them there, it's actually not bone conduction. They're just like small little speakers, so it's almost like a knockoff version, but they still work. I like them. They're low profile and they don't get in the way of anything. Okay, moving on from the hat, I also have a standard just kind of woolly hat. This is an Emerson one. I had to buy kind of these ones. I know one of my teammates, Connor Sheridan, at the Kakana conflict, Milsom at Ballorcan, he gave me one of these hats. He is an actual Marine Corps one, but it's similar to the Marine Corps one. I need one of these because my head is very small, and those kind of woolly hats go right down my ears, and they don't look nice. They just don't look great at all. So just to make it look semi-decent, I just have like that. I wear that when I'm asleep or trying to stay warm. So I will move on to the chest rig and my torso. Okay, guys, just forgot to say, I am wearing, this is an Emerson G3 U-back top. You can actually get all of this gear on Shooter CB Gear. This is, if you've seen my Shooter CB Gear unboxing video, this is a majority of the gear I paid for. I actually didn't get this top in the shipment. I forgot I have another one which is slightly faded, but so I wanted to get a nice, like, brand new colour for the bottoms, as the top was faded and then the bottoms weren't, and they would just look really awkward. So yeah, these are just standard U-back. For my hands, I have these are multicam mechanics gloves. I did have to cut the thumbs and the fingers down a lot further. If you do get these gloves and you want to cut the fingers, I would recommend that you leave there's like little black lines along the fingers. I'd cut just above one of them so it doesn't fray, and then I get a lighter and just make sure it doesn't fray, because you can even see in the Operation Avalanche video the gloves were like fraying all the way down the thumb, so I just wanted to fix them. Moving on to the chest rig, this is an Emerson Gear Easy Rig. You've probably seen this in the video, the unboxing video. So yeah, I'm just going to move on and I'm going to show you what's on it. So I have my PTT here. This is just, I press this and it just allows me to talk. My speaker just opened up. I just have a standard knife. This is just like a rubber knife, just there for aesthetics. I usually would use this kit for bigger Milsons because it's lightweight. There's no snag. It's not going anywhere. It's nice, low profile. So yeah, I have this just for melee kills because, as you probably know, in Ballorcan, you can't use your hand for melee kill. You have to actually use a replica knife. So, okay guys, I just moved down the camera just so you can get a better look, because I didn't realise you couldn't actually see them properly. So, as I said, 2 taco pouches on the front. They're just, because I wanted more mag space in the front, as I said before. So I can carry 6 mags. There's 2 of the taco pouches at the front. I have them retention. I don't need the retention yoke on the top, as The two clasps on the side that you pull with the bungee cord holds them in, they're not going anywhere. Moving on, the Easy Rig comes with two universal pouches. In this one, I just have a speed loader just so I can show you what I normally keep in it. I do have a more low profile one which is black, which it helps so you can't see it, because if you've seen this going through the forest or somewhere, you kind of pick it out. So I have a black one. So put this in. Here I just have a standard multi-tool. This just has everything I kind of need. Pliers in case I want to just, you know, pull something, or, you know. There's a ruler on here. So yep, that's just a ruler. Just for maps or whatever you need to use that for. I just put this back in, guys, and I got this. Now that's in, I'll be able to move on. On this side, I normally keep my Aftec. If I'm going to Belorgan or Forest kind of game, I will swap it out with, just 2 seconds. Guys, I'm back. So, if I'm going to a larger kind of milsim, like a Forest one, I will bring Thunderbee, as this is a timed grenade, so it doesn't need to hit anything hard to go off. I'm just going to get the pin back in. Yep, pin back in. So yeah, I just use that for Forest, as pull the pin like this and then let it go, and then that's live. That's actually not live now, but if I had the gas in it, that would have been going off. It's actually a very fast time on my one. I have it modified. And then for Simtac or kind of courtyard, kind of urban kind of gameplay, I use my Aftec. This is a modded one with, actually I don't think I need to show you guys. If you want to see an in-depth video of the Aftec, I will, but I have the pin that strikes down onto it is actually sharpened, so it actually can go off in any sort of situation. It can go off in grass, but it's not great for grass, but it is much better than the normal kind of ones if it wasn't modified. So on the side here, I just have my radio pouch with my bow fang in it, with the PGT going up to here. So yeah, I think that's all I can really say about the chest rig. Chest rig is really comfortable. I really like it. You wouldn't even know it's there. So I'll now move on to my bag, and I'll see you there, guys. Okay, guys, this is my bag. This is a Yote Emerson bag. I think it's a Yote, Y-O-T-E. Very strange name. But actually, it's a reason why it's called that. I just can't think of it on the spot. So just a standard bag. It has a compartment for holding your helmet, which I will show you now. This is the helmet. This is my old Emerson, just standard kind of fast helmet. The old one I used to have for my multicam loadout. That is why you can see in the Shiro CB gear unboxing video, I bought another helmet which you can't actually see. It's there. It's actually, my GoPro mount is on that helmet recording. So this is the old helmet with the Emerson, with the AOR2, sorry, camel cover. So not much to say about it. Just the old helmet. I've explained this one before. Just has an AOR2 American patch, an Alpha 14. I'm actually not Alpha 14. I'll probably, if one of my teammates will pay for one of these for me, we'll swap them because I'll get an Alpha 11. And then there's just another patch on the back. That shouldn't be there, but you know, just there's a patch there. So I'll move on to the actual bag. The bag just has a compartment for your helmet or much larger things. If you needed to put, say, a sleeping bag sideways, you can put your. I actually, when we went to Operation Avalanche, myself and Connor Sheridan, you can see in the Avalanche video, when but the night before when we were hiking up to Firebase Phoenix, Connor actually had his helmet, a sleeping bag, and like something much larger in that compartment as well. And had all of his stuff. We basically had to carry all of our kit in these bags. We both had one. He has a Coyote Brown one, and I have an AOR2 one. So these bags really deal with heavy loads. You can put so much in them. On the inside, there is just, is it broken? I probably can't see in there, but it's just one big compartment you can put a lot of stuff into, and then there's a little netting to put a hydration bladder or something else you want to keep stuck behind. There is a zipped compartment down the back if you want to keep something hidden, and then there's the compartment at the front if you want to just put smaller items in. So that's the bag. So now I will move on down to my feet. Okay guys, these are just the trousers. I actually for bigger milsims, I'll just move down slightly. I won't actually wear a pistol on my side, or whatever side, actually left side because I'm left-handed. Probably won't use a holster or a sidearm for bigger milsims, as it just, having stuff along your belt adds on to that kind of movement. So, I won't actually use a sidearm, as I said, because it just adds on to the kind of the weight on your hips, and it just kind of can slow you down, the bigger kind of games. So I'll probably just have a dump pouch in the back. I have a dump pouch in my bag down there, so I should have had that on, but it's just normally you've probably seen the dump pouch before on my multicam loadout, as I have a newer one for my multicam belt. I use that one, and I use my older one for this one. So these are just the standard Emerson gear G3 combat pants in AOR2. They have the Cry Precision Replica knee pads. I much prefer these, as I said before in my unboxing video. They're softer, they can't get scratched, so look, I'm just trying to put this down. They can't get scratched, they can't get marked, so they're just kind of rubbery. Like my other ones, they're all scratched, and you can see them, they're all dents in them. These can't get marked, they can't really look like they're going to get damaged. I actually prefer these pants all together, as the retention for pulling up the trousers is so much better than the other ones, my older ones, the multicam ones, as it's a cord instead of something in your pocket. The Velcro, the knee pad or the trouser kind of lift in the multicam ones, the G2 version I actually mean, is to be more precise. The Velcro just doesn't work. It kind of only brings them up so far, and then when the elastic bit around the knee pad goes, it kind of just slacks and it doesn't pull it. When there's no elastic around the knee pad, this just gets yanked up and they don't go anywhere. The back for tightening the knee pad to your knee is much better here, and even the part, I just have normal half socks on because I just decided to do this video. This bit for tightening around your boot is much better than my other G2, the multicam ones. I just find this version of G3 so much more better just for having them go around your boots or anything. So I think this is all I can kind of say about the trousers, guys, and the loadout. So I'll just bring this back up to myself and I just end this video. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this loadout video. There's not much more I can say apart from just include the end. That's just my face mask if I don't have my helmet clipped one. Okay guys, I have it now. So this is my helmet clipped one. This is just, I'll just explain before I end the video. Clips into the side of my helmet and just protects my face when I have a helmet instead of using one that has bungees around your head. Then I have this one for when I'm not using a helmet, I'm just using a hat. It's much better, it has the cushion on the side, so it's not the metal, so if you want to get down, if you want to get down to a stock, it doesn't stop you. So that's all I can really say, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the AOR2 loadout, please ask me or explain. I do plan in the future to make this loadout, the AOR2, into more of a kind of assault, or I don't know how I would describe it. Very similar to the multicam one where I have a kind of belt and a 609 or something like that, because this is more of kind of a lightweight kind of recon kind of AOR2 loadout. I do want to plan to do one more like my multicam. So anyway guys, I really hope you've enjoyed the video. As I said, if you have any questions about the loadout video, please ask me. As always, enjoy the video guys, and talk to you later.